Hey, everybody, welcome back to the SkyLounge podcast, episode number 354, Fidgeting for Furling Fandoms, Sportsball Bash. And this isn't the kind of bash where we're going to throw a little party and have a great time. No, this is the kind of bash where I'm going to bang my fucking head against the wall because I have to talk about my team's ineptitude and incompetence. And I start off with the Vegas Golden Knights. Oh, Vegas! You assholes! Lost in the Stanley Cup semifinal round against the Montreal Canadiens. And before I go on with the Vegas salt, let me get all the niceties out of the way about Montreal. Canadiens, congratulations. You guys have put up a fantastic series. You guys deserve the win in 6 games. Carey Price is going to get you to the promised land and get you that 25th cup. Just stop riding in the fucking streets after a semifinal win. You're better than that. I don't know, actually. I mean, you do have a history, you know, with back in the old days with Maurice, the Rocket Richard. You know, when he wasn't there and you guys fucking rioted in the final, right? But if you can control yourselves, maybe some good shit might happen. But somehow some universal karma might fucking hit your way because of the riots and all that shit. But hey, you won a goddamn series. Hell, 3 straight series at this point. One against the Maple Leafs, one against the Winnipeg Jets, and now the Vegas Golden Knights. And you are off to the Stanley Cup final to face the $100 million team in Tampa, which upsets me, and I will talk about that a little bit later. But kudos to the Montreal Canadiens. Go get them, boys. But Vegas. Oh, Vegas, you fucking worthless cocksuckers. What in the actual fuck is wrong with you? You have all that talent. You have all that forward talent. Yet in this series, you go 0 for 15 on the fucking power play. 0 for 15 on the power play. And for those of you who don't understand what a power play is, that's when you have an advantage over another team. When you have 5 players on the ice, except the goalie, versus 4. So, within that sense, when you have 15 fucking chances on these things, you should maybe score 1, right? Maybe just 1. But no. What does Vegas do? Oh, they don't score shit. After the refs just fucking hand them over penalties. Just, here you go, guys. Try again. Here's another power play opportunity. And what do? You muck that shit up. And you have the fucking balls. Whether it's the team or the fucking fan base, the moronic, toxic fucking fan base. You have the fucking balls to complain about referees. Oh my fucking Christ. Vegas fans, watch some fucking hockey games. Okay, watch some fucking hockey games other than the Vegas Golden Knights. Realize that there are teams that night in, night out do their fucking jobs. And I'm not just talking about fucking playoffs, man. Regular season, this was a huge symptom of the Knights. They couldn't fucking score on the goddamn power play. But no, we're going to get better in the playoffs. None of that shit happened. Not even in the Avs series. You really got concerned during that Minnesota series where you thought, what the fuck is going on with this power play? There's nothing happening. And there's a certain part where you can absolutely blame Pete DeBoer. Pete. Why the fuck did you start Marc-Andre Fleury for Game 5? Why the fuck did you start Nick Holden in Game 5? Why the fuck did you realize that there was a defenseman named Nick Hague who is significantly better than Nick Holden and you only fucking put him in Game 6? Huh? Pete, please fucking tell me what you're doing in the practice. What the fuck are you actually doing? Because this was the same shit with Gallant. Oh, but we choked with Gallant, so we had to oust him, right? I have no sympathy for Gallant at this point. Don't get me wrong, but nothing's changed. Fucking nothing has changed. Is it the head coach? Is it the players? Certainly certain players we can't keep around. We can't. Nick Holden, I don't want to see his ass anymore. I don't. If we can... and oust a couple of pieces here and there. Maybe a Braden McNabb. I know, Braden's decent, but that contract is going to be tradable. So, yeah, lots of questions moving forward. You know, you wonder where a guy like Matthias Janmark might end up. Is Reeves going to stay because he just feels like a fucking bottom feeder at this point? He really does. What are you going to do about William Carrier? I think Tuck is certainly somebody that will be talked about. I don't know if you're going to trade him. Maybe Cody Glass. I mean, I don't really know what the fuck you're going to do at this point. You're not going to trade the captain, Mark Stone, who, by the way, was invisible throughout the entire fucking series. 0 goals. 0 fucking goals. And it just pisses me off because these moronic fucking Vegas fans are going to blame Robin Lehner. And Robin had nothing to fucking do with that loss. Oh, he conceded the goals. Robin was the only fucking good part of the games he actually started. Wins and losses combined. He was the best fucking part of the Vegas' game. Game 6. You can't fucking tell me that was Robin Lehner's fault. You can't. I look at a guy like Mark Stone. I look at a guy like Jonathan Marchessault. I even look at a guy like William Karlsson and Riley Smith, who did score, by the way, in Game 6, but who gives a shit? Where was that the entire fucking series, assholes? But Carey Price is good. Carey Price is a god. We understand this. Carey Price is fantastic. I mean, even on the night itself, 37 saves on 39 shots, 949 save percentage. The guy's in god mode. But you know what winners do? They don't whine and fucking bitch out and moan and then fucking quit. They fight. They keep going. And you fuckers certainly don't have to fight. It's embarrassing. And what's going to be more embarrassing is when Bill Foley inevitably just knee-jerk reaction bullshit something. And I don't know. Is McCrimmon gone? Who the hell are you going to bring as a GM? Are you going to fucking let go of Pete DeBoer? Are you going to fucking recycle fucking John Tortorella? Holy shit. I don't even know what the fuck you do if you're Vegas, man. I don't. Just watch Montreal strut into the fucking Stanley Cup final and watch them win this shit and win their 25th cup. I won't even be mad at that shit. I won't. I'll look at that and say, look at that. That's a team that gave a shit. That's a team that actually tried. That's a team that's worth their fucking salt. Not with these motherfuckers in Vegas. You spoiled fucking pansies can't do shit. And honestly, it's just fucking aggravating. Every season, it's the same fucking thing. But we went to 3 conference finals in 4 years. And hell, the first year we went to a Stanley Cup final. What the fuck does that equate to? Nothing! You know what that equates to? More sold tickets. Bill Foley getting the fucking money waving in because merchandises, jersey sales, ticket sales, all this garbage that fucking hypes this goddamn team up to oblivion and then just diarrheas itself out of existence. Vegas, you piss me off so fucking bad. It just blows my fucking mind. And I love this team. I do. This is the crazy part. You think this is bitterness and just anger and just vitriol? I'm gonna throw the team away? No! I'm the fucking psychopath who's gonna keep cheering on this goddamn team like a jackass. And I'm gonna have something called hope, the most dangerous thing any sports ball fan can have. But here you go. That's fucking me and my fandoms in a nutshell. I will bitch and moan all day. I will. Because I can't control what the fuck they're doing, right? So I will bitch, I will moan, I will criticize, I will analyze, I will do all this shit. But I'm still a fan. Oh, I'm still a fan of these worthless losers. And I know from the outside perspective looking in, all you're seeing is just a spoiled Vegas fan fucking screaming his head off about a conference final loss, like a fucking semifinal loss. Like, what the fuck are you complaining about? Dude, when the weight of expectation has been fucking placed upon you, and the fucking assholes who keep fucking promising you shit year after year, and then they just tease you a little bit of good shit. There is a level of fucking things that I want to see, yet every fucking time they fuck up. They fuck up every time. I have to drink my fucking tea here. No, it's not piss. This was piss. I probably tell you it's tasting better than the fucking Golden Knights performance. Jesus Christ. 6 straight games and you just got outplayed. Oh, you won 4-1 in game 1. What was the other fucking 5 games after that? Close calls, ref help, and then an absolute fucking cream pie at home, game 5, where again, you should have started Robin Lehner. But now, Marc-Andre Fleury's got his game back. What? What? You tied the series and you're going back home. Why would you risk a fucking flower move? Robin Lehner, in a very short span, I know motherfuckers will bring that up, but it was only 1 game. Marc-Andre Fleury has a consistent history of fucking up in the playoffs. Those 2 games that we lost, maybe not fully because of Marc-Andre Fleury, but those 2 fucking games that we lost, yeah, that is on the L column of Fleury, and he wasn't all that fantastic. Okay? So maybe you do start Lehner for game 5. And maybe the results are different. Who the fuck knows? But again, this begs the question, what the fuck is Vegas going to do in the offseason? I have no fucking idea. I don't know what you do from this point. I don't know how the hell you fucking remedy and fix this shit. Do you do the Tampa thing where you just fucking spend $18 million over the cap and hope that everything just rides off in well to the sunset until the fucking playoffs where caps don't exist? Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. I don't even fucking know at this point. I just want to bash my fucking head against the wall when I'm talking about this goddamn team right now. Yeah, go Knights, go, but fuck you, Knights. Go fuck yourselves. Have a fucking fun time playing golf, you assholes. Oh, yeah. And while you're at it, coke the fuck up and just remember all the good times that you had in the playoffs. Because you're not there anymore, bitch. Montreal's headed to the Stanley Cup final, along with their dance partner in the $100 million team in Tampa. I'm going to take another drink of this goddamn tea. It's just upsetting. I don't want Tampa Bay to win. Oh, but you're just a salty ass bitch. They're $18 million over the cap, bro. Don't fucking tell me, though, oh, it's the right thing. The team just got to get better. Shut the fuck up. Why the fuck does Tampa get a break? Huh? When other teams just start finessing the rules or fucking willingly or unwillingly gets fucking shit called for them, you fucking get on that shit and on that fucking dick like it's the hardest fucking thing that you can ride. But when Tampa Bay does some fucking wacky ass shit, nobody calls them out on it? Really? Really? Fuck Tampa Bay. You win game 7. I love Vasilevsky getting that fucking shutout win in game 7, but go fuck yourself, Tampa Bay. I don't give a fuck what you do. I hope you fucking lose. But you're trading for Montreal? I don't give a shit who wins. I don't give a shit who wins. Who fucking cares? My team's dead. Why should I care? I'm going to watch, of course. Of course, it's the Stanley Cup final, of course. I'm going to watch. But who gives a shit? My emotions are done. And in a way, I'm fucking glad. It's the burden of expectation and want and all this fucking crap that I don't need my fucking head intertwined with right now. I'm good. Vegas, good riddance. Get fucked. Get fucked. Figure your shit out. I'm not going to say come back stronger next season. I don't know what the fuck you're going to do next season. This team just pisses me the fuck off. But go Knights, go. And yeah, best of luck to either Tampa or Montreal. But I hope Montreal wins because, again, fuck the $100 million team. Hope Carey Price wins the Conn Smythe. And the Bolts get nothing. But knowing my luck, Braden Point's going to fucking win the Conn Smythe. Just... make hockey fucking miserable. I still love hockey. I do. But, yeah. The salt is real here, boys and girls. It is. It is. But, hey, the salt was a lot more real on the social media verse, where 32nd new expansion team in the Seattle Kraken made their first head coach hire in team history. And Dave Hextall. Curious. Now, Dave Hextall was a former head coach of the Philadelphia Flyers from 2015 and 2018. And a lot of people cite that reason as to why the Seattle Kraken takes their first L in franchise history. But, all that memery aside, I think you're going to see something very interesting with Seattle, depending on how the draft goes, the expansion draft and regular draft and all that shit. But I don't think it's going to be a huge fucking, horrible fucking thing for the Seattle Kraken here. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Dave Hextall, mediocre stays, of course, in Philadelphia. But definitely very curious to see what happens with the Seattle Kraken. And what I'm also very curious to see is how ESPN is going to, mix and mingle all these talents that are going to be around for NHL, which is going to be on their network starting next year, if I'm not mistaken. But Mark Messier will be the ESPN studio analyst for the NHL, and I think that should be exciting. A legend in the game. I mean, someone as great as Mark Messier being a part of hockey like that, and this whole fucking thing with ESPN where... yeah, I'm just hoping ESPN doesn't fucking knock off hockey for, like one blip second of some crap like the WNBA or like, I don't know, just some garbage regular season NBA game. But that's in part with the fucking network. It is what it is, kids, right? But, man, drink this other part of the tea here. It's just after all that fucking Vegas rant, I feel like the salt should be leaving. I feel like the angst should be leaving. But the thing is, after talking all that hockey and just looking up here on my television screen where I have LA Dodgers taking on the Chicago Cubs, I'm just reminded of how shitty yesterday was as a sportsball fan. hence the whole fucking fidgeting for Furling fandom kind of title here. Because the goddamn Dodgers took a no-hit game against the fucking Cubs. They lost 4-0. And the last time they got no-hit was in 2015 against the same fucking Cubs! So you can imagine yesterday, like the tail end of the evening, I was fucking irritated. I was just done. I was like, fuck sports! What the fuck is this bullshit? Like, my goddamn hockey team gets cream pied by this fucking team in Canada. And the goddamn baseball team gets fucking bukakeed on by this fucking team in Chicago. God damn it! Fuck! But that's what placing emotions on a team does to you. It fucks with your head. It fucking fucks with your head. But at the end of the day, I love sports ball, but it is a form of entertainment. These little, blips of anger and angst and shouting. It's all little moments, but yeah, overall, I understand it's a sport, it's a business. I mean, it is what it is, man. But certainly, something that I didn't expect today. But when we got news of sports ball, on the phone throughout the day, there was one piece of news that just came out of nowhere and then just kind of alleviated the shittiness of yesterday. And that was Arsenal announcing the long-term signing of Kieran Tierney. Oh, okay. Arsenal. Well, You're doing something nice for yourselves. It's okay. You're not going to have European football, of course, because you're a bunch of fucking assholes who can't fucking win shit. But hey, we kept curing tyranny. You see, even in the optimism, kids, I will find a fucking way to criticize my shit. Well, that's what all my sports ball team does, man. That's what they all do. I mean, that's kind of fair respect to the way sports ball works. Can't always be on top. Unless you're the fucking Patriots. Which, yeah, that's a whole other thing, right? In the realm of football. But, yeah, I can certainly say Vegas Golden Knights fan, Los Angeles Dodgers fan, Seattle Seahawks fan, LA Dodgers fan. Shit don't last forever. And certainly as a Lakers fan, I know goddamn well shit does not last forever. It does not. Especially when you have a team full of pissant, passive-aggressive cunts, and namely the biggest fat fucking pussy in LeBron James. You're not really going to win shit except the one time where everything just kind of goes in your favor and the refs are really helping you out in the bubble with no fucking fans. But, yeah. But basketball's interesting right now, kids. What a segue. I know, kids. I know. But baseball, whilst we have this on, yes, I'm talking about basketball and I'm fucking up my words here. But yeah, basketball is interesting. Because from the failures of the Lakers, out comes Jason Kidd, and in he goes to the Dallas Mavericks to become the new head coach. Interesting. Will Luka reach his full potential with Jason? I don't know. My whole question is, can somebody figure out the goddamn roster for Luka, please? Because you can't win with a bunch of clowns. You can't. Sorry. Maxi Kleber and Boban for like 5 minutes off the bench is not going to do you any good. And Kristaps, you should look to trade him. You should really look to trade him. There is no fucking way you keep around Kristaps Porzingis. It's just utterly ridiculous to think you're going to revitalize him some way, somehow. It's just not going to happen. I love Kristaps too, but it sucks. Hey, maybe if he is the, main guy in like Sacramento or something, he might get them to like the 9th seed, but oh, yikes. I don't know what the hell's going to happen with Dallas. And certainly, I don't know what the hell's going to happen with the Portland Trailblazers. Because they just hired a new head coach in Chauncey Billups, another former player, another former point guard. Will Chauncey gain some sort of, steam, momentum for these hapless Trailblazers and make them actually win something, get them to an NBA Finals? Probably not. As much as I like Chauncey, as much as I think he is going to be a pretty decent role for that head coaching job, I just don't know about the Portland Trailblazers. I just never do. They just seem like a fucking headache team that just doesn't get shit done. But I guess you could also say that about the Boston Celtics, right? I mean, for years at this point, they've just kind of been that Sisyphus pushing the fucking rock up the hill. But the Boston Celtics went ahead and hired Ime Udoka, former Brooklyn Nets assistant head coach. Did he fucking osmosis shit from Steve Nash and those boys there? I don't know. But honestly, I don't see Boston coming out of the East next year. Maybe in like 3 seasons, perhaps. But I don't know. Something about the East just feels a little weaker, and then eventually, you give guys like LaMelo Ball, Trae Young, fucking Christ, what other young cats are there in the East right now? Maybe the Washington Wizards, if they can finally get their shit together. I don't know. Nothing's really certain in the East, I feel like, even if it's a relatively weaker conference than the Western Conference, but it is curious. It is curious because you're seeing all these coaching hires and you just don't know what direction these teams are going to take. And certainly the Indiana Pacers hiring Rick Carlisle. I don't know. Would that work? Can the Indiana Pacers actually keep up and get their shit together? That's a large question mark. But certainly, interesting things to keep an eye on. And of course, boys and girls, the conference finals is certainly something to keep an eye on. And right now, we have two fantastic matchups. Of course, between the Atlanta Hawks, another bird team, and the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, you also have on the Western Conference side, the Clippers taking on the Phoenix Suns. And, the thing with game one between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Atlanta Hawks, I felt maybe, Hawks got lucky. Who the hell knows? Because the game two was just an utter fucking blowout. You can't really say much about the Hawks' attempt and endeavor to play this game in game two. It was like a fucking 30-some-odd point blowout. You can't really buy an excuse for that shit. But I still have this weird feeling. The Milwaukee Bucks are the Portland Trailblazers of the East. They will somehow, some way choke. I don't know what it is about that team. It really might be Mike Budenholzer. He might be the fucking weakest link of that entire team. Perhaps. But I just don't have a strong feeling about the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm not saying Atlanta's better. And certainly Atlanta, the fucking city and state itself, has a prolific history of choking. But something about the Milwaukee Bucks under Mike Budenholzer's tenure, it just never feels right. It just never, ever sits right with me. But what certainly doesn't sit right with me is Devin Booker not showing the fuck up for game three. You just banging whores out there in La La Land, bitch. What are you doing? You letting the Clippers win game three? What are you doing? CP3 was back. Devin, what are you doing? Yeah, I know it's not just Devin. It's the entire team. But Devin, you got to do better. I don't want to see the Clippers win another goddamn game. I'm sorry, I don't. Fuck that. I'm not apologizing for that shit. Fuck the goddamn Clippers. Do you think I want to see those cocksuckers celebrating a win in our holy ground, the Staples Center, the Lakers' home? No. I want to see them get knocked the fuck out at Staples Center, where the Phoenix Suns will celebrate. Yeah, woohoo! We haven't been to the fucking finals since Sir Charles Barkley. Yeah. That's what I hope, as much as I'm fucking backhand complimenting them a little bit here. But, fuck the Clippers, man. Fuck the fucking Clippers. I can't stand those cocksuckers. And Clippers fans, like, what do you ever get arrogant about? What do you ever fucking get your fucking shit up for? Why? Your team is an utter disaster. Your team's fucking history is laughable at best. You just belong in Buffalo. You're a bunch of assholes. And honestly, the best part about the Clippers is that they're guaranteed for a failure. They always will be. There's always some way, somehow, the Clippers will fail. And maybe that's just my bitterness speaking here, perhaps. But I feel with the fucking Milwaukee Bucks and the Clippers, there is that choking DNA written inside you, and you will lose. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong about the Clippers, I'm going to fucking turn off basketball for a while. I won't be watching that shit for a while. I'm going to be honest about that. Just no. Absolutely not. But 'tis the way sportsball works, kids. Can't always win. And you can't always keep your retarded... It's not even a brother. It's not even a family member. Just this retarded fucking dangling piece of shit you can't get rid of. It's just there. That's the Clippers. But I don't want them to get any further. Just knock them the fuck out, Suns. Please. Please. That'd be great. But, kids, all that yelling has gotten me tired. And all this food inside me is sitting pretty well, but I'm trying to relax and calm the fuck down at this point. So, got to cool down with some more tea. And putting an end to this episode of the podcast. So, tune in to tomorrow for another episode. I don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about tomorrow, though. It's 26th tomorrow on a fucking Saturday. I don't know. We're not going to really talk about the Euros until Monday, perhaps Tuesday. But We'll figure some shit out. We'll figure some shit out. Maybe like a watch list of YouTube shit or dogs. I don't fucking know. But tune into tomorrow. It should be interesting. Question mark. All right. Fuck off.